Well, good afternoon, this is Houndog Steve wishing you a very pleasant afternoon, and I cannot tell you how unbelievable this weather is. We're on the 8th of November and it is more like an early fall day. If it wasn't for the fact that the leaves were down, you would think that it was mid-September, and certainly the weather you'd expect in North Carolina or Vermont or New England, and that is just fine with me. Now you might wonder why in the background here my ATV is loaded up with a chainsaw and a gas can and some chainsaw oil. Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to take you on a little hike now. I started work on a trail yesterday because I actually hiked down to the stream that I saw in the drone, and so anyway I literally hacked, tripped, stumbled, fell my way through to that stream, and it is so beautiful back there. I just had to build a trail, and so anyways, let's take a little walk down that trail. We just got one day's worth, and I'm about to start work on the second day of trail building. Okay, here we go. So anyway, I thought I would take advantage of this unbelievable weather to get a good start on this trail, because it is going to be about I would say 3/4 to a kilometre long by the time, you know, it's not a straight line, you have to wind your way through the trees and so on and so forth, but I think it will be worth the effort. And one of the things that I think that we have missed as a society is the power of incremental growth. Now this is something that the government and organisations use all the time for their benefit. Just little changes here and there, bit by bit, and you would be amazed at how these things accumulate. And so with this trail, you know, it looks pretty daunting, but we'll take it section by section and we'll see how far we can get, and we'll just keep adding bit by bit, and we will get a trail built. Anyway, you can see how gorgeous it is back here. There's some wonderful, wonderful trees, and on the way down to this creek you will see that there are some incredible cliffs. I was really surprised. There are cliffs with 20, 30, 40 foot drop-offs. Anyway, it's going to be a great camping area, and I intend to take full advantage of it. And this is as far as we've got, and I think I'm going to go between those two trees and over into the distance. But I find it interesting that here in my retirement that I've been brought back to the thing that I always loved the most when I was working on the farms. I used to work on the thoroughbred breeding farms, and I always loved working on the land. This is just heaven to me, to be wandering around in the bush, cutting trails and opening this up so you can see the beauty of nature around you. I don't think there is anything more interesting or worthwhile, certainly for me anyways. And you know, this is what I find fascinating about these people who want to be rich and famous and so on and so forth, and you know, they end up thinking that they can buy meaning into their lives. However, you don't buy meaning, you make a meaningful life. And for me, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm making a meaningful life, and being surrounded by beauty. I am reading all over the place now of the benefits of what they call it green bathing, coming out into the wilderness and smelling those scents, and just the, you know, there's no straight lines. Everything is has a curve to it, or a twist, or you know, there may be things like that. You know, it looks kind of straight, but everything is a little bit different. It's very pleasing to the eye. Anyway, we'll see how far we can get with this trail today. Okay, here we are. You can see the setting sun, and I've made it through to the first base camp. This is going to be a campsite. It is the most beautiful little peak, and the sunsets will be absolutely amazing. Anyway, the reason I wanted to get this done whilst the nice weather is here is because even once the snow flies, I'll still be able to use this trail, but it'll make it a lot easier getting through. Anyway, I'd say that was a good day's work. I've been out here for 4 straight hours now. And I'll tell you, you want to stay in the present, you want to stay in the now. Go out there and start blazing a trail. A little bit of water here. Anyway, I would say that we got a good 200 or 300 meters to cut in. Now, one of the things I like to do is use that orange marker tape, and unfortunately I ran out in that last little section, but it does just keep you on track. The dog thinks she's died and gone to heaven. Yeah, did you hear that? That's me tripping over a twig. You'd be amazed how many times when you're walking in the bush, one foot catches a twig, holds it down, lifts it up at the other end, and you trip over the other end. See how it dips down into a beautiful little glade down here? Anyway, as I said, I got a wonderful donation from a Mr. Young. I won't use his last name, but he lives in Toronto and he sent me a very nice donation. Thank you so much. I won't mention your last name, but that will go towards my GoPro, because I'm thinking I want to have something that I can stick to my chest whilst I am camping, walking, rather than having a camera in my hands like I do right now, which is a little awkward, especially when it comes to balancing. Anyway, I discovered this the other day on my hike, and so we are now about 2/3 of the way to the creek at the back of the property. But look at this little plateau. And there you go, that path down there leads towards the stream, which is just down at the bottom of that valley. But yes, I'm going to look forward to camping up here and using my Hennessy hammock. And I got a small pup tent for Jasmine. But isn't this beautiful? You know, once they clean out some of this brush and campfire stuff. And wouldn't you just know it, I got my chainsaw pinched in a branch there. But I will clear all of this out and open that side out so you can get a good view on all sides. See, there's another possible trail down there. But isn't this beautiful? Oh my God. I am so excited to find this bottom part of the property and to explore and to be able to open it up a little bit. And there's another little campsite right in there. I love places that make like a little nest, a natural nest. There's a flat area in there for setting up a tent. Yep, I'm in my 7th heaven. Anyway, there'll be lots more fun and adventures on the property with the old Houndog here. But in the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, and if you want me to make more videos like this, please like, comment and share and subscribe. And we will be making lots more videos like this. I'm looking forward to it. And in the meantime, this is Houndog Steve signing off, wishing you a very, very, very pleasant afternoon. And we'll talk very, very shortly. See you now. Bye.